so since you're here for it, you had the exact same dream. The sky is on fire. You could feel all that tension and that nervousness. And you also have these 4 people with you that you've never seen in your teenage life, but they're still somehow incredibly familiar to you, like you've known them all of your life. A life that is much longer than your teenage years suggests. The forest is quiet. And make me a perception check.
Okay, that
So,
was
perception and alertness.
DC?
DC 7.
Success.
Okay.
With my 1 dice pool.
So, you
Not a very perceptive character.
you hear the sounds of things crackling.
Like a fire.
Yes. Especially in conjunction with the colors that the sky is right now. But you have the sense of knowing that this was going to happen. And then the electronic melody of your alarm clock inserts itself into your dream, prying you free of the scenery quite rudely. As you open your eyes to turn off the alarm, the familiar rise of your pillows enters your field of view. You turn your alarm off and hear your dad calling up the highway. Arya, if you don't hurry up, you won't have time for breakfast.
I'm up, Dad, I'm up. Oh, what's for breakfast?
Just cereal. Don't have a lot of time this morning.
All
Your brother
right.
already went to school.
Alright. Oh. I'll start getting dressed and
Okay.
get my makeup put on and everything, get ready for my day.
Do you want to describe your room at all?
It's a bit of a mess, honestly. I tried to pick out my outfit last night. That's why there's probably about 20 different shirts and pairs of pants strewed across the floor, but none of them spoke to me at the time. Just couldn't really figure anything out, so I just gave up and went to bed and left my room like that. I do that a lot of nights, honestly. My nightstand's pretty neat though. I know everything is on that. Grab my phone, check it for messages from my friends, anything on my Twitter. Then when I start getting ready for the day.
You have like your good night text from one of your friends that you kind of fell asleep before seeing. Twitter has your usual stuff, whatever you're into and you follow and people like that. There's actually a tweet from one of your friends with a picture of the sunrise from today's forest view.
Is it familiar at all?
I mean, you know it's the national forest. It's
It's
from
not
the
like the sky's not burning or anything in the picture?
No.
Okay.
just
Go
the
check.
normal sunrise colors, not the way it looked in your dream. Okay. And as you pass through the hallway down to the kitchen, you see the usual framed pictures of your childhood on the walls, leading the way to the living room. They're the usual pieces like a comfortable but worn sofa, a lazy boy chair, the TV, and things like that. There are a few lingering Christmas decorations that your dad had insisted goes up, but still hasn't come down. And you're probably waiting for your mom to come home so that you guys can have a celebration. Sitting down for breakfast, you've seen that there are only 2 spots set, which means your mother isn't home yet. She tends to try and be home for the holidays, but she was sent out a few weeks prior, and you've yet to hear anything from her. And then, as your dad had said, that there are the usual breakfast options. There's cereal, the milk is out, there's toast, or you can go into the freezer and grab like a breakfast sandwich like your dad usually eats before he goes to work.
I'll just have some cereal time.
Okay.
Something simple.
Your dad, Jeremy, he's eating a piece of buttered toast and enjoying a cup of black coffee. And he has tanned skin, but it's still kind of like a peachy. It's not really like he's out in the sun all the time. He's got some wrinkles. He's older, dark eyes, and his hair is kind of like a steely white color. And he kind of like wipes his mouth, and then he's holding his coffee up as he leans in. He's like, "Are you excited for today? Can't promise the route will be anything crazy, but you get to see the sort of things that do when I'm on patrol."
Totally, I can't wait to go out with you, Dad.
Yeah. As long as you're ready, I guess we can get going once you're done eating.
Alright, just come here. And she walks over to his chair, leans over, and pulls out her cell phone to grab a quick picture of, like, first day on the job, ha ha ha.
Yeah, he's pretty used to that at this point, and he kind of just suffers through it with kind of like a small smile for the picture.
Alright.
Once you guys are ready to go, he leads you up to the squad car that's parked outside, and he climbs in. And inside, you can see the usual things that are there: the laptop that's set up that kind of crowds you in the passenger seat a little bit, as well as like the cage that goes across the back of the seats that separates the two spaces. Starts the car, and the two of you head off. Still pretty early in the morning, though the sun has broken over the horizon, and daylight is spreading over the city that you've been born and raised in, which is Clam Lake. It's a fairly small town, unincorporated, and the entirety of the small town is deep within the Megan Nicolet National Forest, get it eventually, that takes up nearly 1.5 million acres across the top portion of Wisconsin. It's always fairly quiet, so you don't expect much by the way of crime or anything like that. And you guys just kind of spend the morning kind of patrolling this area, maybe going a little bit outside of town too. Not a whole lot. Most of the kids are in school at this point, such as your brother, and most people that would be out and about are working, things like that. And about partway through the day, he pulls up behind Clam Lake Junction, which is the motel, the grocery store, and the gas station of this small town. Just so that he can watch your speeders and you guys can enjoy like the packed lunch that he had brought.
And then once they're parked, she takes a picture of the little motel, gas station, everything combo, and just posts it on Twitter with like, ugh, small town life.
Okay. And he again, he's pretty used to it, so he doesn't even really comment. But as he's pulling out the food, he actually turns to you and he says, so your mom called last night while you're sleeping. She says she'll be back for your birthday tomorrow. She's been pretty busy with the Rangers, the oil drilling, and the shutdown.
She seems visibly excited at that. It's like, Mom's coming home?
So as you guys are eating, the radio crackles suddenly, and then the familiar voice of the dispatch woman at the police station speaks in her usual dry tone. Number 02, what's your time? 20. Jeremy grimaces for a moment and reaches to click the button. Clam Lake Junction 10-8. And the dispatch woman again. There's a 1066 at Marilla Cabins, possible 1071. A 911 was set. 1179 en route. Number 04 is also en route and we'll meet you there.
She's just looking confused, like, what does all this mean, Dad?
Does she ask?
She's sort of waiting until he hangs up the...
Okay. Then he just, affirmative. And then he kind of like looks at you and he has this kind of like indecisive look on his face.
Well, come on, Dad, we can't waste any time, let's go.
And then he's like, when we get there, you stay in the car, no matter what. You understand?
Okay. What's going on?
He says, so he starts driving and he says there was a suspicious person at the cabins, and there was a possible gunshot sound. And they sent the ambulance, just in case.
Are we turning the sirens on?
He clicks the sirens on. Yeah. This is an extremely short, a 3-minute drive.
Well, she takes like a quick recording of some of it and will make sure to get the sound of the sirens, just so she can post the video to like social media and be like, "Oh, getting our first criminal."
Okay. And you guys go up to the familiar Murderwood rental cabins. Make me another perception alertness. DC 8.
6.
Failure.
Okay. Murderwood is a large, rustic-looking cabin with red accents surrounded by woods, and not too far off you can see the lake through the trees. Next door is Loonsound Cabin, which is made of light wood and deep forest green accents. Jeremy takes a quick look at you, then around, and then he gives you like a stern glance, like, remember what I said.
I remember.
So then he gets out and he locks the doors. And you can see he starts just kind of patrolling around the area. And this is right about the time that you are putting your stuff away.
And she's recording this, by the way. She's recording her dad.
Do I hear it?
You would have heard the sirens.
Alright, so at that, I would open the window and crawl out.
Okay.
Sneak away.
Okay.
Bye, motherfucker!
Well, not necessarily sneak away. Just, he heard the sirens, just trying to make it seem like no one was actually there.
Okay. So you crawl out of the window. Where do you go?
Around to a corner where he can't see me, but I can see him. Or that, or try to get on the roof.
Okay, so you can either go into the woods and try to hide, so you can like see him as he's kind of like walking around, or you can attempt to shimmy up to the roof and hide on the roof. Which would you rather do?
Probably sneak in the woods.
Okay, so then roll me. What did I have you roll before? Dex and stealth.
Yeah. These are possible successes, you see.
So the DC is 5.
Oh, yeah.
4 successes. Out of 6.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Okay.
I'm
So
based on stealth.
Yeah.
you manage to wiggle out of the bedroom window and take off for the woods. And Jared hasn't even made,
Jeremy.
Jeremy hasn't made it around the corner of the cabin yet, so you're easily able to like post up behind a tree.
I'm gonna say I don't notice either.
And you're still in the car, so you wouldn't see. This is like the back of the cabin.
They have such great perception.
Yeah. So you just see him kind of make a loop and then come across the white van that's parked there. So yeah, you see him come across the van, and he kind of like looks into the windows a little bit. He doesn't like tamper with anything, and then he goes around and he disappears from your view. However, he comes back into view for you. Oh, he's made it a whole circuit.
I'm still in the car, just keeping my camera on him in case something happens. Plus, I got my heroic dad in action.
And you see him, he kind of like tries to like lean into the windows and kind of like see if he can see a little bit. Then he goes up to the door and he knocks. And at first nothing happens, and then he knocks again. And then the door finally opens. You just see a tan man with dark brunette hair, beard and mustache. He's wearing a button-down, polished boots, and jeans.
And do I know that they're shut down? The cabins are shut down right now?
As a resident, you are probably pretty aware that generally the times that these are open is the summerish months to like October, the end of October.
So this would be really weird to me, seeing there's someone actually here.
Yes.
Okay.
They converse for a few moments, and then your dad steps inside and the door shuts.
Alright. I'm going to, at this point, get out of the car.
Okay.
And kind of try and creep up to the house where he went inside and like get a good look through the window
Okay.
with the camera.
Roll me perception, DC 8. because these windows do have curtains.
Fail.
Okay. So you see the two men standing in the middle of the room.